the door when it's showtime.
It's showtime now.
I'm in line with the stars, I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the top. I'm in line with the stars, I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the top. I'm in line with the stars, I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the top.
Yo, what's up? It's Sweetie C. It's Sweetie C with lots of love. How you doing today? I hope everyone is having a blessed day. Welcome to another segment of Yo, what's up, where we be discussing. Well, we're going to give you an update. A B2 Crystal and I's. Crystal, I'm going to give you an update of Crystal. We're going to give you an update. Let me get the words out. What I'm trying to say then. You know what I'm trying to say.
An update of our B2A journey.
Basically, yes. We're going to give you an update of our B2A journey. Um yeah, so let's jump right in cuz we have a lot of things to cover cuz there's a lot of things that we have learned um within a little over a year. Can you believe that?
Well, a lot of things you have learned.
Yeah. I was like more of a newbie. She already knew she knew a few stuff, but anyway, so let's talk about how we met. How did we meet?
So met one Saturday morning at a Henry Johnson gun club when it was still at M Folk shooting, and I didn't have no ammo, and I happened to overhear this one say she ain't shot before. So in my mom like this ammo is too expensive, so I'm not gonna buy none, but I'm gonna figure this out. And so I heard her say she ain't shot, so I'm thinking, oh, she not finna shoot all 50 rounds. So I asked, hey, can I give you half to get 25 rounds? And so she agreed, and that's pretty much how we met. And then I had told her that I go, this is the time I used to go every Tuesday ladies night where ladies shoot for free. So I was like, hey, if you interested, give me a call. And I told a lot of people this, but she's the only one that actually gave me a call back to take me up on the offer to go shooting. And so that is how we started. Actually, that is how we met. We met up on a Tuesday, and then I want to go to a gun show. I never been, wanted to go. Asked her if she wanted to go. She's like, yeah. So this was our first time going. We actually have a video where we talked about that. So if y'all haven't catched it, make sure y'all check it out. I believe that video is entitled "Don't Be a Karen and Something Toting Fool." So if y'all haven't seen it, catch out that video where we talked about our gun show experience. And then it's when she said, I'm on a journey, a B2A journey. Would you like to come along with me? And I was like, sure, why not? And that's
Yeah.
how we started on the journey, just to give you a backstory of how we met and how our whole journey started.
Yes, I told you we were on a See, I was going to record my B2A journey, and since we were going to a lot of places together, I was like, why don't you just participate? Do you mind being on camera? And she's like, she didn't mind. So we started. So yeah, that's how we started. We first started going to indoor ranges.
Yep.
And then we met up with, oh, then she invited me to a class.
Oh
Our
yes,
sis
that's how
Stephanie. That's how we really
she got introduced to Stephanie, aka Rambo, aka her sis.
Yeah, I call her Miss Rambo. That's how I got introduced to her. So she had a class with a group of ladies, and it was a ladies' night class, and we
It was
just
a
kind of
Zoom call trying to start a ladies thing, something she was trying to start at that time, and so I had signed up for it, and then last minute I was like, oh, well, let me see if Camille wants to be in it, and so she said yeah, and so then it was funny because I couldn't get in to answer questions, so I had to text her to be like, hey, ask this, ask that, because I couldn't figure out how to do it. But yeah, so
yeah, because I was in the call and I had to relay to you. I was like, I'm trying to listen to the call, and she's over here asking me how to get into the call. So I had to get out of the call to try to relay my message to her. I was just like, what? But it worked out. It was a good call. I really enjoyed that. That
yeah,
was
it was
like
very informative.
it was like a open conversation with just ladies about
Well, all we was interested in, wanted to
yeah.
do, try to get started.
And I didn't even, I was just like, I had my first firearm was a Ruger. So I didn't really know much about the Ruger. And apparently a lot of people didn't know much about my Ruger either. But we figured it out. That was my first firearm. What was your first firearm?
My Glock, bam, bam.
Your Glock. Okay, so full circle now. How do you feel about your Glock being your first firearm? Are you still satisfied with that?
Yeah, yeah, I am. I have definitely added more firearms to that, but I'm very happy and satisfied with my first one. I was lied to because they told me it was a Gen 5, the
Oh
people at the
yeah.
gun range. But when I had did a Glock shooting competition, my very first Glock shooting competition, this gentleman was like, oh, what you have? And I said, oh, a G19 Gen 5. He looked at it like, no, you have a 4. I was like, but I was like, no, you have a 4. And then he showed me the reason, like the difference between a 4 and a 5. And I was like, these people lied to me. I'm thinking I have a 5 and I have a 4.
She was so heartbroken when she found out she didn't have it.
So shout out to that gentleman at the Glock shooting competition, because otherwise I'll still be walking around telling lies. I'm, oh yeah, I have a G19 Gen 5. I'm pretty sure folks looking at me crazy, but he's the first one to actually like, no, you don't. It's a 4, and this is the reason why. So I'm definitely appreciative of him for that.
Yeah. My first firearm was was a Ruger EC9, and I think I thought no, yeah, it's an EC9. I thought it was an LC9. I don't know, but anyway, um, I that didn't work out well for me. The Ruger wasn't the best firearm for me, but I like my
Tell the
Glock.
reason why. You just went and purchased something and ain't even tried it out.
Well, I mean, okay, so I was an individual that did not. I never shot a firearm before. I was not into firearms. I did not understand the reason behind having a firearm. I didn't think it was necessary to have a firearm. I'm all about, if you want to tussle, let's hands. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about. But so when
to backtrack real quick, y'all don't know who Sis is or Rambo. That's Stephanie Marie, Family Ties 2A. Y'all should know.
Shout out to her.
All right, go ahead.
She's definitely on our videos. So going forward, I had asked my brother, I was like, what kind of firearm should I get? And he recommended Ruger. So I got a Ruger. And actually, but it wasn't like the worst choice, because the Ruger taught me some things that the Ruger I had malfunctions, or it could have been the user. But anyway, so I learned how to maneuver through the malfunctions of a firearm. And that's why it's very important to, learn how to. It's very important not to just purchase your firearm, but learn how to use your firearm on a regular
But
basis.
what's the first part that you learned in the journey is what go shoot a bunch of firearms before you purchase a firearm, so you can know which one is right for you, which one fits in your hand. You know, part of the journey that she had to learn.
Yeah, and even in that concept, even took me a while to kind of understand, But once you start shooting on a regular basis and then you get comfortable using a different firearm, you kind of, and then now that I go back and I pick up my Ruger, I'm like, wow, yeah, no, I like my Glock 19 and my Glock 43X. So, yes. Another thing we did in the beginning is, so after we took the class, we decided to take, after we went to the ladies night class, we decided to take some classes, some basic pistol classes. Now you learned how to shoot. You already kind of knew how to shoot. Why were you interested in taking basic pistol classes?
Well, I was trained how to shoot on the M16, so I wasn't really trained to shoot on pistols.
Oh, okay.
I just knew how to shoot rifles.
Yeah, so we would take classes. Um, would you still recommend that?
What, taking classes?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. I still recommend taking classes. Even to this day, I recommend taking classes.
Absolutely. You should not stop taking classes, even when you feel like you get to a certain level. Because even instructors say sometimes they go back to basics just to take basic classes just to keep them skills. So I always take classes
Yeah, take as many classes as you can.
as your
Um,
pocketbook allows.
and also, well, I'll put it this way. I would say take classes, but also take a break from taking classes and kind of figure things out on your own as well. Watch videos. Yeah.
I just say
Because you
take
got
what
to,
you
because
learn from the classes
in
and
practice,
and
apply
apply
it.
that and
Yeah.
watch some videos.
But that's, I mean, because,
But I wouldn't really say try to learn what you can on your own, because that's how a lot of mistakes happen. Because I know all of y'all done seen the videos that people be reposting on Instagram. They be at the range trying to figure stuff out on their own. They about to shoot themselves and shoot their neighbors. So I'd say take a class first.
I would at least I would recommend a basic pistol class. At least take one. If you haven't taken one, take a basic pistol class. But I'm just saying, like,
And if you still ain't comfortable, take another one.
yeah, I mean, but in between you should be practicing what you're learning, because
Yeah.
you're not gonna I mean, you could take 5 classes in of the same thing, but if you're not practicing it, it's not gonna really help.
You're not retaining
You're
it
not
too.
retaining it, so you definitely gonna have to
And
practice
take
it.
through different instructors,
Yeah, I would go through different instructors as well.
because you can learn something different even in the basic class.
Every instructor I've worked with, I have learned something different from, which is I've worked with quite a few instructors actually. hmm Yeah, I recommend it. Okay, so let's talk about, so that's the training portion. Oh, how often should you go train? How often do y'all think you should go train?
Some people shoot every week. Go to
Every
the
day,
range every week, some every
every other
day.
day.
If you have a membership at a range, then you can definitely go every day, but at least at least once a week minimum. Even though I don't do that, but at least once a week minimum.
Yes, I would suggest at least go once a week minimum. But that's just, but I also suggest that you practice at home too.
Oh yeah, dry fire.
You need to dry fire at the house. Not everything requires, you know,
Cause dry fire you can do every day.
when they say, like, one, it helps save on ammo. When you dry fire during the week, you're not using any air. If you don't know what dry fire means, basically just means you're doing drills without any ammo,
Live ammo.
without any live ammo in your
So if you're doing dry
firearm.
fire, make sure your weapon is cleared. And if you don't know how to clear your weapon, there's plenty of videos to show how you clear it. But make sure could show how to
I'm
clear.
about to say I could because my firearm is clear right there. So yeah, so just basically definitely make sure your firearm's clear and you just dry fire at the house. That's with no ammo, with no live ammo.
And they have plenty of devices, mantis that you can use.
We even have these snap caps, which kind of helps
That'll help
with
you with
malfunctions.
malfunctions.
So you could just kind of practice. This is a good drill to practice on. It looks like it has not been open, y'all, but you can actually just open it like this. So yeah, I do use these. Um, so the point, what I'm trying to say is, if you dry fire during the week and you only go once a week to an actual indoor outdoor range, when you go to that day that you go to that indoor outdoor range, you should have some type of drills that you should already know the drills that you're going to do, so you won't have to use so much ammo, because ammo can get expensive, and especially now, when we got the war going on, people going to be buying a lot of ammo, so it may be an ammo shortage coming up soon.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
And then some people, they think that video games, like whatever war, I don't know, Call of Duty, they say that considers as practice too. So if you into Call of Duty,
yeah,
or Gear of War, or whatever them shooting games are that I'm not into, they say that is a form of practice. So
there's a game called Insurgency that someone says is a good game to practice with. It's a real good tactical if you're into tactical training,
so
which
there
I
are
suggest.
ways to get your practice in.
Yeah, definitely ways
if
to
you
get your
can't
practice.
make it to an actual live range.
Right. So, but yeah,
It's
so training's
understandable.
important. Yeah. What else did we say about training? Have we learned?
Learned a lot. Learned how to break down the weapon, clean the weapon. That's all part of training.
Yeah.
Which is what everybody needs to do. You need to know how to disassemble and reassemble and clean your weapon, because a dirty weapon can malfunction.
Yes.
A dry weapon can malfunction. So you need to keep it lubricated. All that is part of training.
Absolutely. Y'all. Facts. Let's talk about what's this say? Girl, can't read firearms.
She can't read my writing, y'all. Yes, that is firearms. That's firearm.
Oh, okay, so different type of firearms. What is the best firearm to use?
I say rifle because that's what I'm good at. But everybody's preference is different.
Right. Everybody's preference is different. Some people like rifles. I just got off the phone with my homegirl. She loves shotguns. She's like a shotgun. She is the shotgun queen. But yeah, so, and not even that, you should know how to use a variety of firearms. That's what I realized from,
because when the apocalypse break out, you can't be up here saying, "Oh no, I'm not shooting." No, you gonna grab something and start shooting.
And you still talking about the apocalypse.
Hey,
but look, no, for real though. If anything was to pop off, you want to know how to use different firearms.
You don't need to say, "Oh no, I know how to shoot that." You're like, man, you better grab this and figure it out real quick. So you need to definitely be versed in different firearms. It's only just pistols, shotguns, and rifles.
Yes. Shout out to the People's Arms. Yes. So you do need to be versed. I like using an AR pistol. I really do like the AR pistols, but
I like an AR platform, period. I don't care if it's the pistol or just the actual rifle.
Up,
and if y'all don't know the difference between a pistol and a pistol is anything that's 16 inches or less, and then a rifle is 16 inches or more.
Right. And basically, you probably just, if you still don't know, you just gonna have to Google it. Just Google that, and you'll.
We might do a video because we have each of them.
So. Yeah, we should do a video on our.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna be this one.
Yeah. Yeah, because we do have an AR pistol, and then you say you like, and then Miss Phil's likes the shotgun. So yeah,
And
so
some
you
people like pistol, but like they say, your pistol is just to get you to your rifle.
right.
So you might as well just carry the rifle.
You just learn how to use a variety of firearms, and that comes with just coming out to the range. You come out to the range, you get to know certain. You'll find that eventually get to know people.
And people are friendly. They're actually, you go up to somebody like, hey, what you can ask them like, hey, what you
Right.
shooting? Like, oh, you mind if I test it? 9 times out of 10, they be like, sure, here you go. And then you be like, oh, this is nice. Next thing you know, you find yourself at the gun store. Like, yeah, I
Purchasing.
want that. Oh, what was that price? Oh, okay. But yeah, so you can go to the range, you meet friendly people, and shoot, you can ask them. I know I have complete strangers. Oh, what's that you shoot? Oh, you built that? Oh, you mind if I? They
That's
let me
another
have
thing.
it and shot. I'm like, oh, this is nice. And I'll be like, so what's the parts? So
Yep, that's exactly how it happens. It just comes natural. I'm telling you, just go to the range, maybe one, two, at the most 5 times. You'll find somebody there you can shoot with, or you'll just feel comfortable. You'll definitely feel comfortable at the range,
and all this has to
outdoors
do with
and indoor
firearms.
range. I have not had an bad experience at a range.
Mm.
And if you look at our vlogs, we've traveled to different ranges in Texas only.
Even some
But
hick towns, and they still was
yeah, hit kick towns. Yeah. So let's talk
friendly.
about very friendly. Very friendly. Check out the videos, y'all.
hmm But yeah, we have a lot of firearms between the both of us. You
I
just can't get one.
remember we went to that one gun range, the barn gun range, and the guy he had a ghost pistol.
Yeah, that
He
wasn't
had
the barn. That
what?
was
Oh no,
legendary
Legendary
arms.
Arms in Texarkana. He had a ghost pistol, and he was just like, "Yeah, this is a ghost pistol. You can
Yo,
use it
they
if you."
can't trace it back to me. Like,
Here, try it out. I mean, he was very open to letting people use his pistol. Okay, what else
she
is
said,
there? She says that how it happens.
what you mean by that, Miss Phyllis? Is that how it happens? What you mean? What you mean by
We're gonna have to drop a link.
that? But yeah, so definitely firearms. We have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got my coupon to where I can go get another one.
We have a
And I haven't even bought one in a while, but that's because I've been out the game for a minute. But that's
we're gonna talk about that
yeah,
later, a little bit
yeah,
later.
that's later on.
Okay, so we talked about training, we talked about firearms. Let's talk about fitness. Miss Bill says she want everything she see. I know, right? Fitness. Yeah. So I didn't get my mind right because fitness is important. Especially
For
if
what you trying to
it
do,
depend on what direction you're trying to go into. Let me put it that
tactical.
way. I'm trying to get into tactical, so I gotta work on my fitness. That's the must.
But you go hiking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you started going hiking, so that's a start.
Yeah. Um, I just gotta get it consistent like I was before. But I'll get there. Don't worry about all that. But fitness, I do believe fitness is important. It's good to know how to maneuver with your firearms. You may be in a position where you may have to shoot and cover, you
So
know.
you might have to low crawl, high crawl,
No telling what could happen. So it's
and you
good
needs to
to
be in shape to better do that. Because you can't once you hit the ground and you already out of breath. Well, you already in a loss
right.
because you gotta find some more breath to get the moving. So
And if you are, guess what? Then well, if you're not as physically fit, then I think you should probably learn how to be more accurate with the shooting. So that could kind of help.
but a little side note, I just feel like in the black community, period, we needs to be trying to be more fit. So that's just in general. Whether you in the guns or not, trying to get tactical or not, I just feel like for the Black community, we just need to be working on our fitness, just all in general.
Right. Right.
And as for me, for my fitness, I've been out for a couple of weeks. I play football, tactical football for a women's professional team. But that's my fitness, is football. But I kind of got hurt, had my MRI the other day. I go tomorrow. Hopefully I get cleared. But that's what I do for fitness. I play football. Can't get more fit than that, I don't think.
And when I say fitness, I don't mean you have to be a certain size either. Because I don't, I feel like fitness is really is more something that you,
Yeah, because there's some
it depends
of
on,
healthy fats.
it depends
but
on your body type and what you consider fitness. What I may consider fitness for me, you may not need that.
and what you consider and what you're trying to do. Because you
Right.
can be big and healthy, but if you're trying to, let's say, do some low crawl, getting up under some very short things, and you kind of big, you ain't gonna be able to fit. So you might need to shimmer down. So it depends on what are you trying to do. But yeah, there's plenty of healthy fats out there. But either way, you need to be fit and healthy.
Because you gotta have,
if you 600 pounds, you is not fit and you is not healthy.
you have to, let me tell you, another reason why you need to be fit and healthy is because of the equipment. You gotta put on your holster, you gotta
A vest,
and
all that's gonna weigh. And if you out of shape, you ain't even finna be walking, let alone running.
Yes. Matter of fact, did I bring the vest? Where's my vest? What's over there? Check me life.
Yeah, Miss Phil, my check me light has been on, but hopefully it's gonna get cut off tomorrow.
But I was gonna show y'all my vest, y'all.
It's
not light. It's kind of heavy. And so you just need to be able to hold the stuff that you carry. And you do need the stuff. You need a holster, y'all. You need a proper belt, proper pants, proper shirt.
Yeah, we're gonna get on that. That's next, actually. So I guess we're getting on to equipment.
Yeah, we're talking about equipment now. So yeah, what else would you say about equipment? Miss needs to get on that.
Equipment is expensive.
Oh, that's another thing.
I think cost is what's next. So we're gonna put equipment and costs.
We're gonna put equipment and costs together. Okay.
But yeah, equipment is expensive because you're gonna go through belts trying to find the right one. You're gonna go through holsters trying to find the right one. Man, you're gonna go through firearms trying to find the right one. But if you go to the range to shoot, then you don't have to go through firearms.
You can miss
like
that. You can miss that step.
But yeah, equipment is expensive.
I mean, even from a range bag, it's not even just like firearm equipment. It's range bag,
targets, because we do have our own targets to help save at the range. So between targets, we got a stapler. That's part of equipment, because you go to an outdoor range or even some indoor ranges, you can be able to staple your stuff. And then what I want to get but haven't gotten yet, but when we go to an outdoor range, that's a one-time investment, is get the stands so we can have our own stands at the outdoor range.
Okay, let me show you something. So I'm going to hand me this belt. So I'm going to show you this holster, this belt I have.
$300.
Okay, so this is, let's see if I can do this. So this is my holster. I have my AR mags, which really should be, I think, on my vest. But anyway, it's on my belt. And firearm. Oh, what I'm going to show you is this little strap right here. Oh, sorry. This little strap
in the holster.
This little strap, y'all, even that's expensive. So the point is that you gotta.
Oh, let me see. So backtrack real quick.
Hold on.
All right. Just to show y'all how to clear a weapon. It's not facing her, it's facing the other way. Well, there's no magazine in, but if it was a magazine in, you just take it out, but it's not one in there, and then you just rack the slide back. And then as you see, it's clear. Nothing in there. And then you look down the barrel. So that is how you make sure a weapon is clear. Just to backtrack if you want to dry fire.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's just holsters. You need multiple holsters. Then you realize you need multiple magazines. Then you realize, you know what? I don't need 15 mag. I need 30 mag. Then
you need multiple everything.
Then it's not even that. You have ammo. Then you got to keep up with your ammo. Then you got to find a place to put your ammo.
So that's another thing. You need gun safe, ammo safe. All that is part of equipment.
We did say bags, yeah. It's multiple bags.
Range bags.
We're down to, we used to have one range bag. Now me and her got our own range bag because we got our own stuff. Yeah. And yeah.
No sharing over here.
And actually you really shouldn't share equipment. That's another thing. So that's another price. If you're have a family, everybody needs to have their own equipment. Like real talk.
And then I've read plenty of places where they say when it comes to ammo, however many weapons you have, that's how you need like at least minimum 1,000 rounds per each weapon. So if you have 5 pistols, you need 5,000 rounds minimum, 1,000 per each weapon. And if you have ARs, then you need 1,000 rounds per AR you have. So
my homie has me in the habit of when I go shoot, I go to academy and I replace it with ammo. And even let's talk about going to the range. You got to pay to go to the range, you know what I'm saying? Or
if
get
you
a
can't
membership.
Make it to ladies' night when it's free if you're a lady, or if you want to identify as a lady nowadays. But you make it for free.
And with all that being said, it may sound discouraging, but it's actually all worth it. So it really is.
But if you do those simple tricks, hacks, maybe we might do a video. I just throw it in here. If you can have your own firearm, your own ammo, your own targets, your own ear and eye protection, then you can come off cheaper. All you gotta do is just pay the little $25 lane fee.
Yeah. And you can pay that.
And make sure you go to one. If you paying that much, make sure it's unlimited, not by the hour.
Right.
So that way you can get your money worth.
That's if you're in an area where there's multiple indoor range or outdoor ranges. Yeah. It just kind of depends on your location. Because in Texas you got small areas.
Cut down on your costs. And just have everything. Just have to pay for the range fee.
And go on certain days. Yeah. Okay, another important thing, consistency.
Consistency is key, and I don't have that key. But that is the key, and it's lost.
Why is your consistent key? Where's your consistency key?
I don't know. It's lost.
We gotta get her back on it. I don't know what's going on over here, but thankfully, I'm being consistent. Definitely more consistent than this one over here, which I'm surprised. But when I was slacking a little bit, she was consistent. So I things happen in life. I know why you're not as consistent, but things happen, and sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. But when you have the time, make the time. Where you're able to make the time, take the time.
No, I just ain't done neither one. I ain't made the time. But I'm gonna get back on it, maybe eventually.
Hopefully. All right, support. What was support for?
I don't know. You came up with that. I don't know. Support from whom?
Be supportive anyway. Always.
Because you barely can get support from your friends and family because they looking at you like you crazy. You ask them, hey, you want to go to the range? Nah. Okay. Oh, you done bought another weapon? What you need all those weapons for? You need to have more than one. Like you have more than one pair of shoes.
Yes,
you need more than one weapon.
Right. You have certain
So I
weapons.
don't know where
You
you're
have
getting this support from. I
you.
don't know, family, friends. Depending on who your family and friends are, but you go to the range, you make friends that's into what you into, and next thing you know, you starting a support group
That's
to
where the
help you
support.
stop buying and going crazy. But I don't know.
They don't even really help you. So
They shut up. They be like, go for it.
Yeah.
I think I have a problem. I have the same problem. Go
Yeah.
for it. Wait, what? What kind of support group is this?
This is the most encouraging support group. That's why that's the support comes from um just getting amongst individuals who
Yo, like-minded.
are like-minded when it comes to firearms.
Have you going broke?
And even
And
if
you
you're
already
not
broke.
like-minded, you would come around to understanding the importance of firearms when you just kind of get around people with common damn sense. It makes sense. It really does. So, like I said, I was one of those people where I was like,
Yeah, you want to say a journey? She has definitely grown. I'm proud of her.
I've come a long way.
She has.
I've come a
long way. I'll be like, wait, what? But now the thinking is changed, thankfully.
It's just, when people enlighten you, if someone can make a situation make sense to me, oh, okay, I got it. All you gotta do is just make it make sense. If you can't make it make sense, then I'm not going to see the importance of it. But I do feel like it's very important to know different type of self-defense
mechanisms.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say, mechanisms.
Because sometimes you might not be able to get to your weapon, and you need to know some hand-to-hand combat.
Yes, you need to figure out. You may have to be in a position where you really going to have to try to figure out. And if you ain't practiced, then you don't know.
My hand-to-hand combat is if it's a guy, my foot to your balls. That's my hand-to-hand combat. Because it's sensitive.
That's if they have them.
Well, then they ain't a man.
I mean, they could be a man. They can be.
I can probably beat you.
They can. You could be a man. Anywho, but I'm just saying, you might kick and they don't feel nothing.
Oh, then that means they high on something.
I don't mean nothing. I just
they got it wrapped in some titanium or something. But I've never came across a dude when you kick them in their ball. Oh, okay, do it again unless they high. Off, I don't know what they high on.
I don't know.
But that's just me. That's just my hand-to-hand comeback when it comes to a dude. Flip to them balls.
Okay, so what are you gonna do if it's a woman?
I think I can take it. Hands, fist to face. Pull some hair.
But they don't have no hair.
Fist to face. It's foot to face. Something to face.
I just say you just don't know. So just yeah, you should.
Hopefully, it don't never have to come to that. But
yeah,
this day and time, people crazy.
And then you should be familiar where your firearms are. You shouldn't just have them laying around. You should have them like in a safe location, especially have kids. We got to emphasize. Safety is important. Safety is
the firearm.
Safety is so important. That is like the most important thing about, in my opinion, when it comes to firearms, is safety first.
Yep. What's that your sis always says? When it comes to gun control, no gun control. No gun control, more training. Something like that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get it right.
Yeah, but it's something like that. Training. More training.
You're gonna have to
less gun control. Something like that.
We're gonna have to get it right. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have to get it right.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get it right. But yeah. So why haven't you, what has caused you to be stagnant when it comes to training?
Life, and then I play football. So football took up most of my time now. Then when I do have time, I just don't want to. That's just
You-
been real.
So what?
I done lost. I gotta find it.
So what is it? Because there's people out there right now who may feel like they don't have it. Like I'm just not interested. But it's like you. It's not even about interest. It's just important.
It
Like
is
it's
important.
like you should know how to. It's kind of like you should know you need water.
Mm-hmm.
Needing water to me is the same as needing. You should be aware on how to use a firearm, how to clean a firearm. You know, practice with it.
I just gotta find the mojo. But when people call me and say, "Hey, you wanna go to the range?" I'm like, "Sure."
When is that?
Matter of fact, I called somebody today because I had got a text talking about somebody wanted to go to the range and they thought of me. I was like, okay, cool. So if I get that invite, I go.
If you get an invite, you'll go to the range.
Yeah, like somebody said they wanted to go shoot. So I was like, all right, cool, bet. I'm down.
So that's all you've been needing was an invite to go to the range.
Yeah. And the time to go.
So that's why you've been stagnant.
Yeah, I was just kind of, I don't know, I just kind of lost the mojo. I'm trying to find it, get back excited. I mean, I'm excited about it. It's just, I don't know, life.
So that's what I'm just wondering. What would make people realize the importance of learning how to use a firearm?
Sure, they ain't seen what the current position of the world is. I guess ain't nothing gonna have them seeing the importance.
Yeah, because that's what made me decide to.
Because at this point, if you don't see the importance of it, then you not gonna see the importance of it. The condition of the way this world is going.
Why
And if y'all really believe that the government is gonna come and save y'all, absolutely not. And you already know law enforcement ain't coming to save you. So,
and I think everyone should have some type of equipment.
if anything, I guess at least a shotgun for home protection. Cause I know y'all seen them videos as well, being posted on Instagram where these people are brave. They come and ring in the ring with their weapons in hand, talking about you need to come open this door. Like that don't let you know people getting more and more bold. Daylight bold.
But they did stuff like that. I don't feel like anything's changed.
But it's just more bold. It's more boldness. Because usually things used to happen at night. Now stuff happen during the day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think you should be
kicking doors in, exactly.
In the daytime?
Yeah. People getting followed now. That's why you need to be situational awareness. Because people being followed and they make it in by that much safe.
I think it's always been.
I think it's more of now, because it's always been of everything, but it's more of now because people are more bold now.
I don't think it's more, in my opinion. I don't feel like, because it was pretty bad back then, back in the day too. So
you heard of people breaking into homes in the daylight?
I'm sure they did.
But I'm saying is you hear about like how you hear about it now. Yeah, they did, but it wasn't. I feel like it wasn't as much like it is now. I feel like people are more bold nowadays.
I just think it's more cameras around to catch it.
That too,
but yeah, they be fooling in these streets for real. Yeah. All right. So, if you were to get what would your next firearm be? Have you decided yet?
I want a shotgun.
Oh, you want a shotgun?
I've always wanted a shotgun. That ain't changed.
Which one? You want the?
I want the semi-auto shotgun. Cause that mug was nice. I want to see my auto and a pump action.
I like pump action. I like pump action shotguns.
So I want to see my auto. I'll get that first before I get a pump. But I feel like the pump is good just for the noise. Like you ain't even gotta load that mug up. I feel like all you do is just ka ka And once they hear that, they be like, "Oh nope, on to the next." That's just my opinion, because the noise itself is like, "Ooh, no, no, I don't want that in my body." Getting shot 30 times with 22s is basically what it's gonna feel like.
Yeah, I want a AR.
Yep.
I want an AR. I want an AR rifle, but I want to build my own.
Ooh, that's a lot. That's a part of the journey she done got to, where she didn't want an AR, didn't see the purpose of an AR, to now she wants one and wants to build one. That's not a journey of learning, then, because y'all don't understand. Like, what? What's the point? What you mean? What's the point? Now I want one. I want to build it.
I like shooting ARs.
See,
I really do.
see, that's a
I
journey,
like
because they wasn't there first.
AR
Proud of her.
tactical training with an AR in a pistol. When you have that AR around you, you swing that AR around and you pull that pistol out. That's tight.
Yep, she done came a long way.
It's tight.
A long way.
I just like the fact of being able to use both. Like if I can have an AR, pistol, bow and arrow, and a shotgun all on my back somewhere another carrying it.
I mean, we actually did
I would
a
do that.
bow and arrow. I feel like that should be part of training too. We should also add people. That should be part of the 2A, B2A, is bow and arrow, because you might, for whatever given reason, run out of ammo. But guess what? You can go get a tree real quick, sharpen up that edge real quick, and shoot, you got you a stick.
And using a bow and arrow, there's a technique to that.
Sure is.
You can't just.
That's why I feel like that should be added to the training. And we done that. It's part of the journey.
Yeah.
Did a bow arrow class. Arrow class.
We didn't do a class.
Well, they had to teach you the safety basics and show you how to use it. So that's a class to me. It was just send you out there. Like, here you
basically,
go.
Basically, they did. We just watched the video and
then they showed you. They like, all right, you put it here and then you pull it back, and they showed you how you supposed to do your elbow. So I took it as a basic class.
It wasn't even a class.
Well, I took it as a basic class. Basic instructions.
Yeah.
And if you take the instructions, I look at it as a class. So.
But they did show us how to do it properly. And then what else did we do? Oh, we did an axe.
Oh, yes. You can add that too, because you can get a good old axe, and you can chop some wood, chop the wood for the arrow. See? All this falls into this. This ain't nothing, man. On this journey, I've learned this 2A thing ain't nothing but an endless black worm rabbit hole.
It's a rabbit hole, yeah.
It ain't nothing but an endless rabbit hole. You think you getting into this just to learn how to shoot a firearm? This thing, you learning all kind. You learning survival skills. You learning about how to put a bug out bag together. You learning about ham radios,
camping
programming. By me. I will be putting out some videos for ham technician license. But yeah, camping, how to live out in the wild. Because, the way this world going, be an apocalypse, you ain't going to be staying in your home. You're going to be looking like Michonne.
Yeah, gotta give me a
machete. With a machete.
You gotta give me a machete.
Ain't nothing but a black hole.
And it's
in this black hole.
And it's so crazy. Like, no one told me that once you get into shooting, that you're gonna want to continue to.
Yeah, it's more to it than just shooting. Especially when you start getting with other people and talking with other people, and you find out about all this otherness. You're like, wait, what? Wait, what? Golly. And that's what? More equipment, which means what? More money. It's just an endless cycle.
It's an endless cycle. And then also too, like, well, I put it like this. I post some things I do on Instagram, and when I say the 2A community, they can pinpoint everything.
The B2A.
The B, not, I'm just saying 2A community, period.
Yeah.
It is very, yeah, it's never ending. But the B2A community, I say 2A community because it's everybody. They, when you post something, they are paying attention to what you're doing.
They critique everything. It went so bad as they critiquing daggone newspaper articles with the girl going with a daggone BB.
Yes,
they about to go to war. That is how much the 2A people critique.
So tell them
who going to notice something that
no, they
small,
will.
But
hey, they shouldn't fought. They should have lied and said they were going to war with an AR. Well, they had a nice firearm. I don't even know.
So the background story is the Ukrainian former beauty queen, Miss Ukraine, whoever she was, former beauty queen for Ukraine, talking about, I'm finna go and help my country in this war. And she got this AR. And if you're not into it, or if you looking closely, and if you notice the bolt of it is different. And so the person was like, look at that. Look at my boat. I'm like, wait, there is a difference. Exactly. Now, go look up BB airsoft guns. The exact same boat. This chick carrying a BB gun talking about, I'm finna go fight for my country. Now, I don't know what fight you getting into with a BB gun when these people got real guns.
Like, they just set that lady up for failure.
Exactly.
Somebody
just for a good
that
photo op.
And see, that's why it's important to know your firearms, because people will set you up for failure. For real. People will set you up for failure because they don't know. I mean, because when my homeboy was like, look at this. And I was like, what?
And she showed me, I'm like, oh, that's a nice gun. Okay.
Yeah, I was just
and like, what is this? I'm looking at the magazine. I'm like, oh, is that a 300 black gun? She's like, nah, look again. So I look. And then like, look at the boat. I look at the boat. I'm like, yeah, it is.
It's an aerosol.
And he's like, all right, now look at this. And I'm looking like, now he's talking about go back to this. Now look at my boat. I'm like, wait, is that a big? We about to go get killed. That was for a photo op. So that's just something about the the 2A, the B2A. You just can't be up here posting in and everything because they will critique. They will, I don't know, do a 10-time zoom on your picture.
They are using,
be like, you up here playing.
They are using their magnifier from their pistol to see what it is that you're talking about, and they will point out each and everything that is flawed in whatever picture you got, whatever video you got.
They gonna critique.
It's gonna be a critique, and you know what though?
But it's a positive, it's a constructive criticism to make you better.
And if you have a friend that can call you and tell you something ain't right,
you got a friend.
You're doing good in the community. That's where you need to be at, where people are looking out for you. You ain't
got tell you the truth. Where they be like, you shooting all over the paper, and they're like, "Oh, you doing good." They're gonna tell you, "Nah, that's trash.
You suck.
You need some more practice." Them the type of people you want to surround yourself with in a 2A community. You don't want the ones you got stuff all over the paper. Like, oh, you did good. You lying.
For real.
You gonna be lying. You want the ones like, yep, that's trash. You need some more practice.
They be like, so you ain't been dry firing, huh? Like, they could tell what you ain't doing. Oh, so you ain't been practicing your trigger release, huh? Okay. You still know how to clear that firearm, so you ain't picked it up since the last time you put it down, huh?
You want the real ones.
Yeah, you want the real ones.
And I'm sure once I get back in, I'm probably gonna be like trash. But I'm real with myself, so I don't need nobody to tell me like that's trash. I'll be like, I agree.
Yeah. Like my friend said,
once I get back in it, I won't be trash no more.
This motto, you suck, you suck. I hear that all the time. I'm so mad. It's like I'm mad because it's like you mad because you don't want to suck. But the only way you're going to not suck is by practicing. So you just got to get there, right? Woo, child. Oh, my goodness. Yes. You suck, you suck. You know, and then you feel bad because like, damn, I suck. No, you do, but it's okay. Just keep practicing. You'll get better, you know. You get better. So, yeah, so we went over everything, y'all, that...
Oh, but we did want to go over some instructors. Well, she wanted to go over some instructors that she's actually worked with. I guess that's going back to, I don't know, instructors. The first one.
Training.
Yeah, training. you forgot to mention some instructors because she worked with a lot. She worked with way more than I have.
So yeah, shouts out to instructors. Number one, I'm going to give a shout out to my sis, Stephanie Marie,
aka Family Ties,
Family Ties, aka
Rambo,
Rambo, aka she's awesome. Give a shout out to Coach Renee. Y'all look her up. She's a G4 Tactical. We have
Texas Totem people.
Yeah, definitely Texas Totem. Miss Hoorah. I always hate. I wonder if I say her name right. I need to ask her. I have to reach out to her. Miss Hoorah. She's a very good instructor. These are the ones in Texas, y'all. Let me tell you about another one. He comes to Texas often. He's in Florida. Body Bow Tactical.
Well, he's here in Texas.
He's in Texas.
But we have training by him.
We have Hilton, Dre. There's a lot of trainers out here, y'all. Just show up.
Train with all of them. We even consider Kirby a trainer, even though he ain't really a trainer. But
Zoe,
oh yeah, definitely Zoe.
We
have a video with Zoe where he actually came to one of our ladies' night and helped us out. So if you haven't checked out that video, make sure you check it out. And I believe the title of that one is something about Guess Who Came to Ladies' Night, something like that. But make sure you check it out.
Yeah, so I've had during my 2A journey. Oh, I can't leave this brother out, Babu.
Oh yeah.
Quasi, y'all. I'm just naming names, but anyway, y'all may not know who all they are, but I'm just saying. Anyway, so I met a lot of trainers along the way. Awesome trainers. If I missed anybody, it's not. Please forgive me, but
so many.
A lot of good trainers out here, and the best way to get to know and greet different people is just by showing up at the range days. And
showing up at ranges, you meet strangers at ranges, talk to them, doing competition. I actually want to do competition, the outside type competition. I've done the Glock competition. I've met people. That's how I found out that I was lied to by my weapon. But just get out, talk to people.
Our tribe Expo, Shot Expo is coming up, y'all. That's going to be at the Frisco Gun Club. I have to give you more details on that. That'll be a great opportunity to meet several awesome instructors and just individuals as a whole, vendors, everybody.
But yeah,
I've come a long way and I'm still growing, y'all. Stay tuned.
Stop.
Cause there's some things, it's some things in works, y'all. Hey, shout out to life.
Yeah, there's definitely Camilla's definitely working on something. So I guess that'll give me a reason to buy some stands, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, so but anything else before we end this show?
Nope. Just go over everything you want to go over.
Yeah. And if we leave anything out, we'll just cover it in another video. All right, y'all. But it's SweetieC, SweetieC with lots of love. Now what? We'll talk to you later.